Will you just look at that house over there? How long has it been empty? 3 months? 4? I wish someone would move in and fix up the place. Do you have any friends looking for a place to live? Right, you don't have any friends. I should have expected that. I know you don't socialize with other humans. It really is a shame. It's such a cute house. Whoever gets it will have a lot of work to do. Their gutter is falling off and everything. That window is so caked up you can't see inside at all. I'm surprised the thing isn't broken. Well, it is the talk of the neighborhood. At least I think it should be. A place like that is going to make the whole block look terrible. Someone should move in soon. If you think of anyone, let me know. That's the spirit. Who knows? You might actually go out and talk to your neighbor. I just hope someone moves in soon before the neighborhood goes to the birds. Anyway, I have reached my conversation limit for one go-round. See you around, looker.
Oh, you trying to hang out right now?
Of course they are. We're the coolest duo in this house.
There ain't much happening over here, though. But check another window or something.
Something has to be popping off somewhere else. You know, besides Rod's mouth.
Ha 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 ha. We'll see you at the new spot.
A well-muscled athlete stands before you, shifting restlessly from one foot to the other. There's a strange air of anxiety to her, despite the broad smile plastered on her face. She seems a little too happy to see you.
Hey, what's up, pal? How are you? Huh? Why? Do you think I'm not? Do I seem not okay? I am so okay, I promise. Oh, I can't believe we're, actually talking now, pal. You've walked past me 1,000 times and never even looked at me, but that's totally okay. After all, I don't do this for the recognition. I'm just a humble shelf trying to grab life by the horns. Gotta carpe that diem, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, drywall! I almost forgot to tell you my name. Okay, here I go. The name's Shelly. I'm your shelves. Yo! It's my job to hold your stuff up with my amazing muscles. I really enjoy doing it! Great! Truly glad to hear it, Bromy G. Anyway, it's really great to hear from you. This experience is 100% aligning with my years-long fantasy of meeting you. I've never truly been happier! Oh my gosh, no, never, not you. This is going really great, actually! Not a disaster! I'm just gonna go for a completely unrelated reason. Later, doodly-doo!
Real decent of you to come see me here, with a beauty like Rainy around. Well, hell, I wouldn't blame you for not even knowing I was here. I don't mind, though. Supporting Rainy while she makes her beautiful music is a real pleasure. The nicest record player, too. Always thanking me for holding her up and letting her do her thing. Nice to see a star like her be so humble. But you don't look like you're here for a song today, are you? What can I do you for? All's well here, amigo? Thought it'd be nice if I could get Rainy to play me a little country music. In the mood for a good tune? Nothing to complain about here otherwise.
Well, say howdy, honey. Don't you look nice today? I can tell. Oh, you know, just catching up on some reading. Some novels, a bit of light research. Mostly abiological history. You know, when dust first started settling and forming into bunnies, historical data, that sort of thing. Also parsing through archaeological research. Mite morphology. Translating timeless, tarnished texts. The basics. That's right. I'm tenured at DIRT, the Domestic Institute of Research and Technology. I've been teaching there for, oh gosh, I finished my first PhD 8 years ago. Plus, my time as a PTI during my master's, so 114 years? Well, thank you, sugar. I worked pretty dang hard at it. Oh, I see. You saw the ears and the pout and the get-up and immediately thought, oh look, there's a silly little bimbo. It's okay. Honestly, I understand the sentiment. I've gotten it all my existence. Pretty face, slim waist, curves of dirt in all the right places. Why would I want to work at anything at all? Truth be told, even though the body came first, the bunny ears came after the degrees. Others were already judging me based on my looks. Why not own it? And get paid for it, too. That's right. I was Miss May in the latest edition of Play Bunny magazine. Thank ya. That's a good question. I'm not quite sure. I suppose, well, what any dust is looking for. Love, friendship. I could tell. Let me be 100% honest with you. I may put myself out there, but work keeps me pretty busy. I don't meet that many new folks, especially humans. I'm very selective about who I spend my time with, and what few others I can let in. That's right. I keep myself hidden for a reason. Don't be too forward with me. I don't like it. Why don't we join back up here after a while and try our hand at a proper rendezvous? An expedition of sorts. You let me worry about the details. All you have to do is show up. See you around.
Gwendolyn is looking out the window, one hand resting lightly on the curtains. She doesn't seem to see you when she turns away. You're not sure what she's thinking about, but she's clearly somewhere else.
Ooh. Huh, if it ain't the looker, you startled me. What? Oh, there I am, doing it again. You know, most people would take my drifting away from the conversation as a sign that I don't really want to have one. But I guess you are one of those steadfast types. Huh. Your persistence shall win the day, it seems.
Gwendolyn's gaze drifts past you, somewhere to the side.
Well, you look at them out there. Oh, right. You. Sorry, I don't mean to be distracted, but I'm just looking at the little kids across the street. They've been playing tag for hours now. I'm pretty sure the kid in the green shirt is cheating. The parents aren't doing anything about it, which is kind of funny. Eh. I don't think so. Not really my thing. I'm glad you don't have any kids. They can be pretty disgusting. Smudges and stains and just dirt in general. But I can admire them outside, as long as they don't have a baseball or anything throwable. Last thing I need is to be broken up by a child with terrible hand-eye coordination. Still, it's nice to watch them run around and laugh. I can't imagine you're running around like that. Aha! Green shirt finally got caught cheating. I'll see you around. I want to see what happens. Shh! You might freak him out with you just standing behind me.
She falls silent, and eventually you take your leave.
So, we couldn't help but notice you on your computer.
I mean, we weren't snooping or nothing.
Kurt was.
Yeah, I was looking pretty hard.
But we see you signed up for a dating site, didn't you?
You're trying to get some action, huh?
Oh, we didn't mean to upset you.
If anything, we were just concerned about you.
Yeah, we know that trying to get someone to like you can be tough.
Especially when you ain't as cool as we are.
I told you to leave that part out.
Oh, my bad, you're right. What I meant to say was...
He didn't mean to say anything.
No, let me make it up to you. What if I told you I can give you a surefire phrase to snatch some honey?
Snatch honey? They aren't a bear, Kurt.
Trust me, I'm good at this sort of stuff.
Don't do it. It will only end in disaster.
You don't know that? He doesn't know that.
I've known you long enough to know a mistake when you're about to make one. And this, my filigreed friend, is a big old mistake.
I promise I can help with this.
Okay, say one thing you know about our human here.
Well,
Besides their name. That's what I thought. Anyway, the moral of the story is we won't read your messages anymore.
but could you make the text smaller? It's just so easy to read.
Kurt!
It's like trying to ignore a billboard. Sometimes I just can't help it.
Ignore him. He puts his tassel in his mouth a few times a day.
You trying to say I should stop?
That's what I've been trying to say.
But I can't help.
Shh. You're done, buddy.
But
You're done. We'll see you around. And he'll be better behaved next time.
Shelley's endless energy doesn't seem to have lessened any today. When you see her, she's clutching a duster a bit too tightly.
Oh my god, look who it is! I was just thinking about you and here you are. I mean, I thought about you all night after you left and it didn't make you show up, but then like, it definitely worked this time. You're probably thinking I sound like a major creep. But I assure you, it was all nothing but the most positive thoughts you can imagine, pal.
She's still holding the feather duster so tightly, you worry it may snap. A distinct possibility with all that muscle.
I am being careful. I mean, I'm just seizing the duster, you know what I'm saying? Hey, so like, I know you've been real busy with all the things you've been up to lately. Like sitting on the couch, sitting at the computer, taking naps. But since you haven't really been looking at me, like, ever, it makes sense you might not have noticed. I'm dusty. I mean, like, I'm cool with it. Dust is great. It's so powdery. But it's making me sneeze, and that makes it a lot harder to hang onto these walls, so maybe we could, like, live to the fullest and dust me.
Shelley thrusts the feather duster out towards you. Withdrawing her hand so swiftly, you nearly let the duster fall. Your humble feather duster. You've never been all that big on dusting, but this thing does get the job done. Shelley has her eyes shut tightly as she waits for you to dust her. She looks oddly nervous.
Why wouldn't I? I've never wanted anything like I want this dusting, Brody.
Shelley's reassurances aren't all that convincing, but you suppose a little dusting never hurt anybody? Shelley winces when the duster makes contact with her. Fortunately, over time, your gentle touch allows her to relax. Though with Shelley, relax seems to be a relative term. Eventually, you get her clean, though it does take a little while. You try to hand the duster back to her, but she shakes her head.
You keep it. Wow, look at us, huh? You actually talked to me, and now you've actually cleaned me. Our relationship is deepening already. You're not gonna leave now, are you? Oh, good. Good. Look, buddy, pal, boo-boo bear. You're a human being and not a shelf, so like, I don't know if you can understand the kind of stuff I deal with. And that's okay. Nobody understands the pressure of being a shelf. Personally, I love being so unique that nobody gets me. Imagine if I was one of those people who had tons of friends who supported them. Psh, where would I be then? Oh, you'd think so, wouldn't you? That's how they get you. You think just because people believe in me and support me, I'd suddenly shake off the fear of falling? Wow, I'd like to get a taste of some of that positive thinking for myself. Tell you what, pal. Why don't I show you just what kind of life I live? Next time you come back, I'll give you a day in the life of a shelf. And then you can see just how and why I maintain such an impressively sunny and positive outlook. Great! See you next time, pal!
All's well here in the kitchen. Well, mostly. I am feeling a mite peckish. But everything's great otherwise.
Ya. Ready for our date? That's what I like to hear. Come on. I'm taking us somewhere just a little bit dangerous. Oh, same here. Edges, crevices, you name it. Come on, I'll show you. All right, we made it! Isn't it gorgeous?
Dolly gestures expansively, a proud smile on her face.
This is one of Dirt's archaeological research sites.
She puts a finger to her lips, giving you a cheeky wink.
I have access, but it's strictly closed to the public. There's something down here so beautiful, you just have to see it. That's the spirit. They recently discovered a loose floorboard here that contains artifacts from the very first Dustonians that formed in this house almost 80 years ago. My ancestors. Good catch. Dust years and house years are two very different things. Dust blows around and, unfortunately, apart. So much that there's very little known about our history. But things here have stayed almost entirely intact. We've uncovered some amazing insights into our culture, transportation systems, bits of clothing, defense against cleaning agents. But most importantly, art. Yep, it's why I brought you here. I wanted to share something with you that was truly one of a kind. I'm sure the excavation in the moonlight is a sight to behold. But it's got nothing on this. Behold, the unbridled beauty of floorboard painting 195K DMT7. Or as I like to call it, Ancient Ascension.
This artwork reminds you a great deal of historical cave paintings you've seen in your art history classes.
Thought you'd like it. This is perhaps the oldest known representation of intelligent dust art in the history of the house. Scholars previously thought most ancient dust beings to be primarily drifters, hunters and gatherers with no real rituals or cultural endeavors beyond basic survival. I hope you'll pardon the pun, but this discovery paints an entirely different picture. Hard to say for certain, but yeah, I think so. This is all a very fresh discovery, and we're unlocking fascinating information every day. And this might just rewrite the history of dust bunnies forever. These Dustonians, as we're calling them, were unlike any ancient culture we've encountered. All we have in terms of written history is after the cataclysm of the mid-century remodel era. But the flooring here is original, and it's not just the paintings that are remarkable. The artifacts predate all recorded history, and they're way more advanced than we ever thought possible. Well, not only are there gorgeous shards of pottery, ancient dishware, and dustworks, there's also intricate clothing and jewelry, especially the velveteen gemstone. It's a gorgeous necklace with a delicate precious stone pendant on the end. The chain is threaded through a tiny hole in the stone. This particular type of gemstone can't be hammered or carved against the grain. The only way to make such a hole is with a fixed, high-speed, hydro-lubricated drill. Uh-huh, and there's more. Want to hear more? Let's look at the painting one more time. Tell me what you see. Good eye. Archaeologists have been debating the nature of this painting since its discovery. It's certainly some form of violence, either hunting or war, but look closer. Notice any similarities between the hunters and the prey? That's exactly right. Therianthropes on both sides. You can handle it, trust me. That's it! I love a good student. Now, look one more time. Several of them have spears sticking out of them, and some seem to be bleeding from the nose. But do you see any of the wounded dead or lying on the ground? And do any of the hunters have spears? They don't, but they do have headdresses, pouches, and above all else, right! It's still a theory. We can't be sure until we do more research, but there is a small and dedicated group of us that think this is the very first example of psychedelic art in the dust world. Why would an ancient society capable of living a comfortable and fulfilling existence come all the way down here to make their paintings? I believe this was a ceremonial site where shamans guided young warriors and civilians on a spiritual quest near the danger of the vacuum above. These paintings could be a living depiction of what they saw. Oh, the bags are very interesting. You can find them depicted all over the world. Ancient Egypt, South America, Turkey. Always carried by bearers of great knowledge. The Anunnaki, Osiris and Isis, Quetzalcoatl. Very strange and compelling. not so? The goblet isn't just a goblet, though, is it? Look at the tiny cup attached to the side. You'll find similar vessels in ancient Greece and Scandinavia, where humans took part in drinking from the Kikion during the Eleusinian mysteries and graveyard brew ceremonies. Glad to hear it. Well, the road to Eleusis is long and windy, sugar. Cute and smart? Well, hot damn! Well, if that wasn't a special first date, I don't know what is. You're really something, you know that? You heard my whole spiel and didn't fall asleep like some of my students. Oh, hush. I'm more than looks. I know I could use a rest. I'll gather our things and get us back out of here. If you want to see me again, just give the old sofa a shove and I'll be waiting. Come on back now, you hear?